In a world where only the strong survive.
I saw Jay at the club. I told her, you talk all that shit on Facebook, won't say it in my face, though.
Man, fuck that bitch.
There go your friend.
Bro, what the fuck is you doing?
What you mean what I'm doing?
What the fuck are you doing?
Nigga, I'm lost.
Man, don't play dumb. I was going through my girl's phone. I see she got a missed call from you.
Okay, and?
You don't call my fucking girl, bro.
Are you tripping, man? I was just calling her ass about the
Hey,
schedule.
hold this cane, boy. I don't give a shit what the fuck it was about. Whether it's my ex, my new flex, or my next. You don't call what's mine, nigga.
Yeah, I call whoever the fuck I want to call. You ain't nobody daddy, nigga. Tell him, baby.
Whether you're dead or alive, only power decides.
The first rule of real American heroes is pay your woman's bills. The second rule of real American heroes is keep your mouth shut and pay your woman's bills.
Hey, I got a question.
The third rule of real American heroes, make sure all your woman's needs are met. Keep your fucking mouth shut and pay your woman's bills. Any question? Yes, when is it alright for me to go through my woman's phone? Without express written consent, keep your nasty date beaters off your woman's phone.
A world where only stand-up niggas thrive.
I'm out here moving and grooving, playboy. I got a big house, I drive nice cars, I got a main, 2 sides, and a drink.
G.I.
Hey, we back again. Yeah, happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you. Mm-hmm. 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 How is everybody? Everybody good? Anybody here? Hello? Oh, not everybody speak at once. Not everybody speak all at once. Okay. Okay, need that. Okay. New chat. No. That's the old chat. We need the new chat over here. Chat. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. What's happening? All right. I hope man, listen. Everybody's running scared, as they should. Everybody's running scared from Drake. I don't know where do we go first? Where do we go first? Because everybody's running scared. Okay. Kevin Hart, Kendrick, Audemars, Piguet. Let me pull up my links. Let's go here. This was nice. Hold up. Okay. Africa Magic Viewers Choice Awards. I didn't know this was a thing. I did not know this was a thing. So let's go to the good old trusty screen share. Is this it? All right. This is a thing. The Africa Magic Viewers Choice Awards. Okay. This is the 2026 Africa Magic Viewers Choice Awards. These are some interesting looks. These are some very, very interesting looks. This is Namzamo and Bata. This was interesting. Now, how come we didn't see none of this like at the Met Gala? So she's like almost naked underneath this. How come we didn't see this type of creativity at the Met Gala? Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, this person says, I think moving forward, African Met Gala, all we want to see. Yeah. This, wow, okay. Jeez. Just goes to show how much creativity was lacking from the Met Gala this year. Okay, I mean it's pretty evident. Was she like a ray of sunshine? I mean, these are very, very creative. Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting. Tony Tones. Lesliana Pereira. Yeah, if you're gonna do a butterfly with wings, that's how you do it. That's fly as hell. I like that. Dakota Lawson. This is pretty okay. This is downscaled, but it still looks good. Yeah, see, why can't the yo, what's going on? Oh, that's sharp. What in the hell? This shit looks like a damn water lily. Oh shit. That's impressive. Look how good that looks. That is stunning. That is stunning. Wow. Wow. Met Gala, eat your heart out. Listen, the only outfit from Met Gala that's competing with this is Heidi Klum's costume. And that was the best they had to offer. And these are awesome looks. This right here, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's keep it going, y'all. Black Hollywood. No. Do I do that? No. Do we have any more Michael Jackson stuff? Oh, we gotta check box office. Okay, this is some of Michael Jackson's watch collection. Okay, let's take a look. What y'all say in the comments? You're not speaking through your mic? I'm not? Hold up. Audio. If I sound bad, let me check it. Hold on. Okay, is that better? Better? That sound better? Okay. That should have taken care of it. All right. Let's go here. Where am I? Okay. Okay, my mic is fine. Cool. Let's go here. All right. The watch collection of Michael Jackson. Oh, he wore disgusting Jacob. Why? 5 time zone, diamond bezel, 47 millimeters. That's a big ass watch. 47 millimeters. You know how big? 44 is big. A 44 millimeter watch is big. Okay. He's got a vintage Omega Seamaster. Wow, that's old school. Okay, everybody has a day date. This is called the presidential for a reason because presidents wear this. All right, that's a 36 millimeter. That's small. 36 millimeters is quite small. Okay. Tag Heuer. A Tag Heuer. The only one I will wear once again is the Monaco. Okay. Vacheron Constantine. This one's at $1 million. That's clean. That is clean. Okay. Let's see what else they got. Why true collectors avoid bust downs. Yeah, if it's not factory diamonds from the maker itself, yeah, bust downs will actually cheapen and lessen the value of the watch. So the dark side of bust downs, this 200,000 Patek is now worth 160,000. Here's the ugly truth about bust downs. What's a bust down? Aftermarket diamonds added to a watch, case, dial, bracelet, flooded with stones. Yes, this is a bust down G-Shock. But I reckon I've added value to this. Okay, looks flashy, but kills collector value. Factory versus aftermarket. Factory set, stone, Rolex, AP, Patek stones are graded, placed in-house, flawless setting. Bust down, lower quality stones, non-OEM, that's original equipment manufacturer parts. The brand won't recognize it. Okay, value hit, example, Rolex date, rose gold, olive retail for 47.5 grand. Factory diamond version, 90 grand. Bust down aftermarket resale, 40 to 45 grand. The watch actually loses value in most cases when altered. But this is like anything like your cars. When you go in there and get the tuning it, aftermarket parts tends to, lower the value. But let's continue. Why collectors run? Alters, case, bracelet, metal cutaway for stones, no longer water resistant. Warranty is void. Who actually buys them? First time flexers, rappers, IG clouder, people that just like diamonds, not serious collectors. Rarely hold resale value beyond a small circle. And yet rappers still do this, all right? Exceptions, only factory set pieces, Rolex, Rainbow, Daytona, Patek, 5719, full pave, command premiums. Aftermarket is not an investment, okay? If it's coming from directly from the manufacturer with diamonds, then you're good to go, okay? The collector's secret bust downs, iced out profit for the jeweler, loss for the buyer. You pay 200 grand, you will sell it back at a loss, okay? Bust down is a flex, not an asset, okay? All right. Okay. Let's see. This is what The Rock was wearing for Kevin Hart's roast. Once again, I would never. No one takes Jacob serious as a real watch collector, man. Let's not do that. This one retails for $990,000. Okay. Jacob and Company, caviar, tourbillon, white diamonds. No one in their right mind, a real watch collector would not wear this shit, or at least buy it to own, right? No one's doing this for real. Okay? Not the real folks. Okay. This looks like an Orient open heart. Okay, hold on. Let me show y'all. Once again, let me show you the Orient open heart watch. Orient open heart. Okay. Let me show you. Here's an Orient open heart. Let's go any one of these. Okay, any one of these, right? Looks familiar? Looks the same, looks about the same, yeah? Okay. It shows the inner mechanisms of it. Same styling, y'all. Same style. Just, oh shit, let me go back to that. Hold up. Share screen, go back. Okay. I mean, if you think this is the thing to do, okay, God bless you. I would never. Now, if someone gave me a free one, yeah, but I ain't gonna be rocking that shit like, oh, look what I got. No. Okay, best watches at the Kevin Hart roast. Okay, there's some good looking pieces. This one's crazy. Audemars Piguet. Neo frame jumping hour. So every hour on the hour hand up here, it jumps. That is clean as hell. That's clean as hell. Kevin Hart has a very, very nice watch collection. Mark Wahlberg has a very nice watch collection. That's clean. Neo frame jumping hour. How much is that retail for? Uh-oh. Hold up. Okay. Neo frame jumping hour price. $71,000. 18 karat rose gold, non-limited timepiece for 71 racks. I like it. I like it. That's clean, man. 47 millimeters lug to lug. It's a 34.6 from top to bottom. That's clean. 43 joules, 52-hour power reserve. That's the back of it. Woo! That's tough. Shit. That's clean. Damn what y'all talking about. That's clean as hell. 71 racks? Yeah. Yeah. Sign me up. Okay, that was from this is from 1929. And look how good that looks. From 1929. Wow. Wow. 71 grand. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. 47 millimeters. That's beautiful. 18 karat pink gold. Black PVD treated sapphire dial. Gold tone microblasted apertures. This is beautiful. Black calf skin. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh, stunning. Okay, let's go. A Paddock. Golden Leaps. Okay. Sea Dweller for Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback ever to put on the pads. 18 karat white. Now you see those are factory diamonds, not aftermarket. Okay. AP, Royal Oak, Serena, factory. Okay, those are factory jewels. Yeah. Meek Mill came out to perform, which was nice. Listen, Meek Mill's got one song he could tour off for the next, not so much tour, but he can make club appearances for life just based off that one record he did. Right? Draymond Green, Day Date. You can never go wrong with a Day Date. Once again, factory set diamonds. Another Rolex Datejust. Shane Gillis. Rolex, another Day Date. I like that dial. No Roman numerals. I like that dial. Another Rolex Cosmograph Daytona. Okay. Paddock Aquanaut. Okay. GMT. This is the Batman. This commands a premium price. Cosmograph Daytona. That looks good with the black, the black plastic strap. A rubber strap. I'm sorry, rubber strap. Another Paddock. Another Day Date with the Arabic numerals. Okay. Another Paddock Nautilus. Right. Another Cosmograph Daytona. Wow, Sheffield. Jay Leno's Garage limited edition driver's watch. That's interesting. Okay, that's interesting. And another Audemars. 18 karat gold. With custom diamond. That means it came from the factory like this. But once again, y'all talking about cat is okay. Y'all got it, man. Y'all got it, man. Yeah, we can save this page for later. Let's do that. Yeah, we can always come back to this. All right, let's keep it going. Oh, this is the one guy I was telling you guys about. The Indian guy, the fat Indian dude. And he just has a stupid watch collection. Once again, I would never purchase a Jacob watch. If someone gave it to me for free, sure. But his watch collection is insane. Yeah, this is the big dude, the big Indian guy. He had a stupid crazy wedding, right? Since we're talking about watches, let's go ahead and get to the AP Swatch combo. Now they've done this before. Swatch did a collab with Omega, and it was quite divisive, but very successful. Quite divisive, but very, very successful. How much money did that collaboration make? The lines were out the door for that collab. Let me see. Swatch Omega. The moon, yeah, the moon swatch. I like them. Let me see. Screen share. Who was the watch YouTuber he showed a few months back? Oh, there's been a few of them. Nico Leonard, Roman Sharf, Watch Eric, Jenny Isle. It's quite a few of them, and they're all pretty good. Where's my love for watches come from? It's always been a thing. Like my first, was the Gucci watch with the big G. But I've always I had swatches when swatches were a thing back in the day when they were all like clear and plastic, see through. Like I don't know, it's just always been a thing with watches for me. So let me go here. Let's go find it. Here we go. These things, like there was lines out the door for these. They're like $300, but they kept selling out. So Swatch is the largest, I believe, watch. Swatch is like Volkswagen Auto Group for cars. You understand? So here it is. This was their first collab. It was very divisive, but very, very profitable between Omega and Swatch. And the lines were out the door. Wait times were through the roof. And they had 4 themes. This goes going to the moon because, Neil Armstrong wore an Omega during that production of the moon landing. That's why, it's synonymous with the moon landing. Okay. So these were the different options, right? You can still get them now. This is the mission to the sun. Now, these are quartz movements. These are not automatic. These are quartz. It ticks, right? Nonetheless, right? This is the mission to Mercury, mission to Venus, mission to Earth. Okay, mission to the moon, mission to Mars, mission to Jupiter. All right, mission to Saturn, mission to Uranus. Didn't they recently declassify Uranus as a planet? I remember a few years ago, they declassified Uranus and said it's no longer a planet. Okay, maybe I'm bugging. This is the mission to Neptune. These look good. These colorways look good. That's a dope ass colorway. Mission to Pluto. All right. Each model in Bioceramic Moon Swatch collection features the asymmetrical case, the iconic dot over 90 on the tachometer, and the distinctive Speedmaster subdials. Okay. All dials feature the Omega Swatch branding, the iconic Speedmaster logo, and the new Moon Swatch logo. Closer look at the dome biosource glass construction reveals the hidden S integrated in the center of the crystal. This is something I would buy mini-me or your wife. She's not going to be like, oh, that's not a real Omega. It's a moon swatch. Like, no, she's not going to know. Okay. This is something that I would buy for a graduation gift for your kid or your mate. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So this came out, this was last year. Highly successful. How much money did he make off this? How much? Okay. The Swatch Omega Moon Swatch generated an estimated $275 million in revenue during its first year, and an estimated 720, pay attention, 720 million in its second year. Okay. Total sales have surpassed 1 million units, with an estimate pointing towards 1.5 million units sold within its first year alone. Do you understand? The Moon Swatch drove nearly 20% of Swatch's group 2022 profits. Okay. The collaboration increased the sales of the high-end Omega Speedmaster, priced around $8,000, by over 50%. Okay. 1 million units sold in its first year. Now you can imagine how much they're going to make off the AP Swatch collab. Okay. It's stupid amount. So let's get into, let me see, anything else I want to cover with this? Moon Swatch. Okay, real quick. The Swatch watch group is like the Volkswagen auto group for watches. Okay. Swatch company. I don't think people understand how big this company is. This is all who's under the Swatch group. Okay. Take a look. Look who's all under this umbrella. Okay. Piguet, Harry Winston, Omega, Tissot, Hamilton, Swatch, Balmain, Rado, Longines, Glass Shooter, Black Pond. These are all under the Swatch group. Okay. Hamilton, they're featured in Tenet, featured in Interstellar. Great first entry watch. The Hamilton Field khaki watch, I'm going to get my hands on that. It's like $1,000. The watch featured in Interstellar goes for $1,000. That's a great entry level watch. Balmain, Rado, Glass Shooter makes awesome watches. Longines, another great first entry into luxury timepieces. We got Omega, of course, right? Okay, that's how big they are. That's how many. Piguet is another high-end watchmaker. Okay, so I don't think people really understand. Now, this is what I was into back in the 90s. Swatch. These are the Swatches we were all like just begging our parents. These joints were like $85 in the 90s. $85. I remember because my parents were like, what the hell? Yeah. Okay. Now, let's stop that. Oh shit. My bad. Share this tab instead. My bad. Here we go. This is the Swatch group. This is all who's under the Swatch group. Okay. So for those that be like, what's a good entry level? I would tell you Hamilton. I would tell you Tissot. Shit. I used to have a list of entry level watches that you can get into. Oh my goodness. I'm not drawing a blank. But I've covered it before. You know, Google's your friend. Google's your friend. Okay. Now let's get back to this. Now let's get to the AP. There we go. The Royal Pop. Okay, released May 16th. Right? Between $300 to $500. This thing is going to do gangbusters. I don't want no damn LinkedIn. What the hell is this? I'm gonna get the hell off my page. This thing is going to do gangbusters. Oh, come on, really? Okay, fine. All right. This will only drive the higher end APs to go up. Okay. Okay. Who is this? Who did what in sports? Okay. Let's get back to it. All right. So this is what they look like. Yeah, these are gonna fly off the shelves, man. I would not tell you not to get one. This is probably the closest a lot of us will get to owning an actual AP, you know. But it's called the Royal Pop. I want to know what's under the hood. May 16th. Okay, 41 millimeters. Okay, that's a good size. Is it quartz though? I'm more than sure it's a quartz. Oh, they got pocket watch. Oh no. Okay. Anywhere between 250 to 400 to 500. Okay. They look good. I can't. I'm not gonna lie to you. They look good. Okay, share this tab instead. Yeah, they look good. Wow, all these colors. Okay. The red, this brown one here, of course, need black. I know a lot of people would buy these and not open them ever. You understand? People would just buy these to sit on them to resell them for like double the profit. I need to know what's going to be under the hood though. They look good, but some people are going to buy these and just sit on them. Matter of fact, let's go. Let me find Tracks. Tracks NYC has something to say about it. Let's go here.
Swatch collab. I'm the first one to get my hands on it. Check it out. You think it's cool? Well, if you do, you're a pretty smart person, because this isn't a $400 watch. This is a $1 million watch, and it's not the collab. This is the AP Grand Complication. This watch can tell you the moon phase, the time, the day, the date, the year, and even calculate the leap year, okay? 31-day months, 30-day months, and 28-day months, 29-day months. This watch could do it all. And if your vision is impaired, you could pop this switch. I don't know if you could hear it, but it's going to be able to tell you the time without looking at it. $1 million. TracksNYC.com. And if you don't think it's worth $1 million, doesn't matter, because it's already sold. Shout out to Tracks Tokyo, Roman Sharp. Check out the
Roman Sharp's another watch. Where is he? Here we go. Let's go here.
Where's my Swatch?
How do you feel about the Swatch AP release this Saturday?
That's an amazing accomplishment for Audemars. A brilliant marketing move. Everyone's talking about it. It gives the average person a chance to own something, stand in line for something that could be a collectible piece. It's like a company sharing love with the world. You know, everyone should give Audemars a big round of applause. I'm thinking of taking some of my staff and putting them in line. We don't know what it's gonna look like. It seems as though it would be a great thing to own, keep in the box, and never open until 20 years from now.
There's people online right now around the corner. They waiting in line until Saturday.
That's the reality of the situation. People are out there, are hungry, and they're waiting to stand in line to own this watch, which, whether it's plastic or whatever it might be, maybe they're going to feed their families off of it, or keep it, or wear it, or whatever. I mean, it's crazy, but they did an incredible job, and anybody saying otherwise is a fool. Thanks, Complex.
Okay. I need to know what's going to be under the hood of this watch. I need to know what the movement's going to be. This thing comes out Saturday, and yet I can't find anything that tells me what it's going to be. Matter of fact, let me see. Hold up. Okay, let me go back to my thing. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Is this it? That's not it. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Okay, let me go here real quick. And then let me knock some of these pages off. Okay, let me share this. This colorway is sick. Look at this shit.
We can show you how you would look in the
Y'all forgive me with these ads. I'm gonna get it rectified. Let's go. No thanks, not right now.
Got us all talking. In the last 24 hours, they've released some teaser videos which appear to show a new collaboration. And this time, it could be with AP. Swatch x Audemars Piguet. Are we about to see a Royal Oak swatch? So the teasers that recently dropped have the unmistakable font style of the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. But in this case, it's with the word pop, where the P and the O are overlapping. And everyone is assuming that this means we are getting a Swatch Audemars Piguet Royal Oak collaboration watch, dropping on the 16th of May. But is it going to be a wristwatch in the traditional sense? So why AP? When the Moonswatch launched, that kind of made sense because it was two brands from within the same group. With AP, well, that's clearly a brand from outside the Swatch Group. But Swatch Group and AP do have a relationship of sorts. There's certainly a personal relationship between the Swatch Group CEO, Nick Hayek, and the former CEO of AP. And
okay, there's no way they're gonna give this thing any real complicated movements. I don't see that happening.
So, if you've somehow missed it, Swatch has been teasing a collaboration called the Royal Pop, and for a few days it seemed like all signs were pointing towards an AP partnership centered around the Royal Oak. The typography...
I'm going to assume it may be a quartz move. Oh, these are mock-ups. Even if it's automatic, it's going to be like the lowest grade movement. I don't see them putting too much.
Looked unmistakably AP. The branding is there, but now it is official with AP promoting it on their Instagram. It actually says Audemars Piguet x Swatch. And you know, I have to say it, I think it is a smart move. It could be a really good collaboration.
Yeah, everybody saw what it did for Omega, even though it was very divisive, but people stood in line. Once again, the shoe culture is dead when people are standing in line for watches. Okay? Watches is the new thing. It's the new shoe. The sneaker culture dead. Watch culture is alive and thriving.
If followed through right. Now, we don't actually know what this thing is yet, but it's just piecing together promotional material and leaks. There's a lot we can build with that. The latest reel from AP shows it's mechanical, not quartz. It's going to be something on a lanyard.
Okay, so it's mechanical, not quartz. That means it's wind up. You got to wind it up. Okay, interesting. For $500? Yeah. I'd get this.
Or necklace of some kind, and it seems to be connected to the Pop Swatch, which is a fantastic callback. So for anyone who doesn't know, the Pop Swatch was a popular line of oversized swatches through the mid-1980s and 1990s.
I remember.
They were a 47mm plastic watch head that could be popped out of its plastic bezel and strap and then clipped onto whatever, bags, clothing, used as a pocket watch. This whole concept feels very of the moment and tapping into the youth zeitgeist. I think it might already be out of fashion by this point, but it reminds me a lot of Labubu and Tamagotchi, and even the nostalgia for Y2K in youth culture right now. I really think it taps into this specific cultural moment in a special way. And then there's the AP of it all, and there's precedents for it on their end as well. So in the early 1980s, Audemars released the first pocket watch interpretation of the Royal Oak, the model 5691, and did a pretty short run of different interpretations. I think it's...
Okay, let me see. Yeah, for $500.
DMs and emails from pretty serious industry insiders that I knew this was real. Swatch really can't help themselves with leaking their own information. They did it with the Moonswatch. I thought it was fake, and then it turned out all the leaks were real. They did it with the Scuba 50. They can't help themselves. That was really when I knew. The advantages for Swatch are obvious. Collaborating with a very well thought of Holy Trinity brand. That's big. But the bigger question has been, is this a smart move for AP? And I, maybe controversially, think it is. Yes. It's very on brand for them. It's exactly what sets AP apart from Patek Philippe and Vacheron Constantin, and it's going to bring in a whole new level of exposure for them. Yeah. Let's start with reason one. AP has always been ahead on the curve. They've always been a brand that knows which way the wind is blowing, and they're comfortable with pivoting. In recent years, since the 1970s, AP hasn't been playing the conservative luxury game, even going back to the Royal Oak.
Okay, enough of that. Sneaker culture dead. Watch culture alive, thriving. Yeah, I would look into getting one. But for the first 6 months, that thing is going to be sold out everywhere. Just wait till the hype dies down. I don't know. Wait till the hype dies down a little bit, y'all, because you're not going to get your hands on this shit no time soon. No time soon. But they do look good. Okay, so let me show you what I was talking about, the Hamilton. Now, this is what I would steer you guys towards. as far as like an entry-level watch. For like a grand, you really can't beat it. And Hamilton is respected. So let me go here. Hold up. Hamilton Field khaki watch. It's called the one particular one is called the Murph. Right? Hamilton Field. Here we go. Let me pull it up. Okay. Like I said, for a rack, you know. Where is that? Where is that? No, not that one, not that one. Here, this is the one. That's it, the Murph, the 42 millimeter. This is what I would steer you guys to get. It's like a grand, you know. This is what was featured in the movie Interstellar. Matter of fact, it has in Morse code on the second hand. It has Murph in Morse code, because if you remember in the movie, he was sending her Morse code through the watch, and they inscripted Murph into the second hand. This is what I would tell you guys to get. This is what I tell you guys to get. Can't go wrong with it, man. Like I said, for a grand, yeah, for a rack, can't go wrong with it. Yeah, this is the Murph. And then there's the other one. It's the navigation. Which one is that? Hamilton Navigation. I think that's what it's called. This one here. Oh shit, no. No, that's not it. What is it called? Damn it. I had it saved somewhere. Was it not a Navitimer? Okay, Hamilton Matt McConaughey. There we go. This is okay, yeah. Here. Another one for like a grand. I like black straps better. This is what I would steer you guys towards as well. For like a grand. Aviation Pilot Day Date. 42 millimeters. Not crazy big. 80-hour power reserve. Right? 10 bars. That's 100 meters water resistant. Sapphire crystal. People do complain about sapphire crystals because I don't believe it has AR coating. But nonetheless, man. This is what I would steer you guys towards. You know? Okay. Matter of fact, let's do this. Here, real quick before I forget. Best entry level luxury watches. Tudor Black Bay. Longines. No, I wouldn't tell you Tag Heuer. I tell if it's not the Monaco, I wouldn't tell you to do. I wouldn't tell you. I wouldn't send you there. Here we go. Let's go. Teddy Baldessari. I like him. Teddy says, Teddy says the best entry-level starter watches. Citizen, Automatic. I don't care for Citizens. Seiko Presage. Nah, I'm cool. I'm not saying these are bad. Right? Christopher Ward makes good watches too. He's a micro brand, independent. He makes some awesome stuff. Christopher Ward, you can't go wrong with that. Brumetric, you're starting to see this around. Idris Elba was seen wearing a Brumetric. Matter of fact, let me show you real quick. Idris Elba Brumetric. Man, I be into too much shit. Yeah, so here's Idris Elba wearing the Brumetric. Okay. So you know it's official if Idris Elba is wearing it, yeah? Okay. $500. $500. Okay. $500. Okay, let's go back. Okay. It's a good looking watch. It's quirky. It's like a 1960 TV. It looks like a 1960 TV. It's quirky. I like it. Hamilton Bolton Gold. Okay. A Nomos. This is for like $2,000. Nomos makes good stuff from Glass Shooter. All right. Tissot. Now, a Boulevard, I'm not wearing a Boulevard. That's just me. So I'm a super snob. I'm not wearing a Boulevard. Seiko Prospects is always on somebody's list. Okay. It's always on somebody's list. I'm not wearing a Boulevard. Sorry. All right. We got a Frederic Constant Classic. It takes the shape from the Cartier Tank or Cartier de Santos or Dos Santos. Can't go wrong with that look. Cannot go wrong with this look. Most people would confuse this with a Santos. Like, is that Dos Santos or is that a tank? Like, no, it's a Frederic Constant. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Right? How much was this one? $1,000. This is something you buy your lady, right? Another Tissot Powermatic. This one's $1,100. It looks good. That dial is crazy. It's a good looking dial. Fluted bezel. All right, just like a Rolex, a fluted bezel. Yeah, okay. Another Longines. This one's for $2,000. All right, something for your lady. All right. Here we go. What did I tell you? Hamilton Khaki Field. I ain't gonna tell you wrong. I'm not gonna tell you anything wrong. I wouldn't tell you anything wrong. I ain't gonna say a lie to you. Okay? I would get this. I would get it with a black strap though. That's just me. I like black straps. Certina for $970. Okay, it's a good looking watch. It's a diver's watch. Another Seiko Sports GMT. Okay. All right. So all of your all the big dogs have their own like little lists. So let's see here. Entry phase level. Tudor is going to be on everybody's list. Okay. Get out of here. Citizen, then kind of bit off that royal that AP Royal Oak, the hexagonal shape or octagonal shape. Right. Here we go. Another Hamilton. I ain't gonna tell you wrong. Okay. Mayan, a micro brand. A Ren. I've seen Ren on people's list. Tudor Black Bay is always going to be on somebody's list. Hands down. If they know what they're talking about, they're going to say Tudor. So I think most people's budget would be between $1,000 and $3,000. Okay. But you can find some gems under $1,000. Okay. Omega used to be in this, but now Omega raised its prices. So they're, now they're considered high end. Okay. Now they're considered high end. Let's go here. ECI Jewelers. Let's see who's on this list. Let's see what usual suspects are on this list. Yeah, okay. Longines, Tudor, Tag Heuer. Okay, it's not giving. I want to look. This is an actual article. No, I want to show them. I want the people to see them. So here are the names of the pieces of the parts of the watch, right? So when people say lug to lug, this is what they mean by lug to lug. The indices or the indicators here. No, I don't want to chat with you. Case, dial. This is the bezel. Okay, hands, crown, right? The crystal, right? Case back is in the back. The movement is what drives it. Okay. Okay, you have professional, sports, divers, field, pilot, dress, pocket. Okay. These are the shapes: round, cushion, oval, curved, square, rectangle, tunnel. Okay. This is the pyramid. Pyramids do change every few years. But at the very bottom Casio, Swatch, the Swatch brand, Seiko, Citizen, Tissot, Orient, Hamilton. And now out of all of these here, I'm going to tell you to go with the Hamilton. All right, this first base, I'm telling you go Hamilton. I'm taking Hamilton over Tissot, Seiko, Citizen, and Orient all day, every day. When you get to the next level, we have Longines, Nomos, Oris, Tag, Raymond Weil. I'm partial to Longines, though Nomos under the glass shooter is a great brand. Oris is a great brand. The only tag I'm telling you to get, I would get, is the Tag Monaco. Okay, so I'm going to go with Longines in the second level. Now we get to third level. Of course, I'm going to say Omega because I have Omegas. But listen, you can't go wrong with any of these watches. IWC is overpriced, if you're asking me. So Omega, Grand Seiko, Tudor, Hublot, Breitling, IWC. These watches will run you between 3 to 15 grand because IWC has some stupidly overpriced watches. Hublot as well. The only Hublot worth buying, spending big money for is the Big Bang. So I'm going to knock Hublot and IWC out because they're way overpriced. That leaves us with the Omega, Grand Seiko, Tudor, and Breitling. I think the best bang for your buck would probably be the Grand Seiko. Okay, they have a spring drive. And what is that? That shit is, the beats on that per minute on that thing are so high. It's like the clock in your school, the electric clock where the hand just sweeps. Like it's an automatic, you know what I'm saying? It just glides. That's what the Grand Seiko does. But you can't go wrong with Omega, Grand Seiko, Tudor, Breitling. I'm also partial to Breitling. But Hublot, overpriced. IWC, way overpriced. Tudor, the Black Bay for $5 grand. Listen, I would tell you to not buy none of these watches brand new. Go secondary, hand-me-down, refurbished, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Gray market, estate sales. They'll last you they'll last you a lifetime. It's stuff you can pass on to your kids. Let's give it to the next level. Next level, Jaeger LeCoultre, Zenith, Karcher, Glass Shooter, Blancpain, Rolex. Pick your poison. Pick your poison. Next level, Patek, Audemars Allonga & Song, and Vacheron Constantin. And why the hell is Jacob at the top with Richard Mille? They're like costume jewelry at this point. Nobody takes Jacob and Richard Mille serious, but okay, nonetheless. Okay. So I would say you would want to aspire to get a Patek or an Audemars or a Vacheron or a Longa & Songs. That should be like your grail watches. Richard Mille should never be your holy grail watch. Okay, that tells me you're a victim of marketing, just like Apple products. Richard Mille is the Apple of the watch world. Okay. Okay. These are your top 3 popular brands: Patek, Audemars, Rolex, Vacheron, and Omega. It's funny how Bond pronounces it Omega. Okay. Your popular collections: the Nautilus, Submariner, Royal Oak, 50 Fathoms, and the Speedmaster. Yes. Okay. The expected growth rate through 2027 is 9.8%. Watches is the new sneaker culture, man. All right. The market size through 2027, $49.68 billion. Millennials and Gen Z now form 60% of watch collectors. But I thought they couldn't afford, you know, whatever. Western Europe is the largest region in the market. Okay. This is the market share of the brands. Okay. Rolex by itself is 30%. Cartier, Omega, Patek, Audemars, Longines, Richard Mille, Vacheron, Tissot, Breitling, IWC, and Hublot. And everybody else is 26.3%. The 5 most iconic watches of all time. Yes, the Speedmaster. It went to the moon. So they say. The Piguet Type 10 or Type 20. Right? The Submariner. Right? James Bond. Well, James Bond really did these 2. Omega and Rolex. Cartier Santos. Right? and the Patek Philippe Calatrava. Okay. You know what? I know Martina ass in there making fun of my pronunciation. You know what? I can't stand your ass. Hey, wait. And there was this video. There's this video of this woman how to pronounce the let's go find it. How to pronounce. It was funny as hell because I had downloaded it. Watch brands. She was French and she was like, "This is how you properly say these watch brands." Je garde la couture. I was like, "Ooh, that shit sounds sexy as hell." Let me find it. Let me find the video. I want to hear a woman say it. Because when women say this shit, it sounds sexy as hell. Okay, let's do Jenny Isle. I love Jenny. Let's listen to her say it.
Hi, I'm Jenny, and whenever I mention a German watch manufacturer in my videos, I get tons of people saying they want to hear more of that. So here it is, European brands and how to correctly pronounce them. So let's get started. The first one is especially difficult for non-German speakers because of the umlaut or mutated vowel in this A. Lange und Söhne.
Okay, this is for Martina because, you know, she's a stickler. She's a stickler for correct pronunciation. This is for her. Let's go.
So, A. Lange und Söhne is a German watch manufacturer located at the German watch mecca Glashütte in Saxony. A. Lange und Söhne are known for their absolute high-end luxury watches and their ingenuity when it comes to watchmaking, which results in inventions from A. Lange und Söhne like the Synchronisationsmechanismus, for example. Formerly known as the Gebrüder Dassler Schuhfabrik, Adidas is currently the largest sportswear manufacturer in Europe. Founded by the two Dassler brothers Adolf and Rudolf, Adidas often gets mispronounced as Adidas, but it's actually Adidas, so the emphasis is at the A and not...
We've been saying it wrong all this time. Adidas, not Adidas. Adidas, wow.
...on the D, so Adidas and not Adidas, just Adidas. This famous German car brand got its name from its founder August Horch, whose last name in German is the imperative form of listen, which he simply translated into Latin, so it became Audi. The first syllable Au is the most difficult to pronounce, I would say. Some people say Audi, but it helps.
Wait a minute, let me guess. Is it Audi? I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it's pronounced Audi. Let's see if I'm right.
Think of it as an Au, like ouch, so Audi to get the correct pronunciation for Audi. Founded by the two brothers Karl and Theo Albrecht, Aldi is the syllabic abbreviation of Albrecht Discount. They split up their businesses in the 1960s to become Aldi Süd and Aldi Nord, so Aldi South and North. Aldi North is also the owner of...
Y'all, we've been saying all these wrong the whole time. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but in the Midwest, there were the two biggest grocery competitors were Aldi's and Jules. Jules was the high end. Aldi's was all the name brand shit, right? And the way you could tell who was doing good in life is where they shopped at. If you shopped at Jules, you were doing pretty good. If you shopped at Aldi, you didn't have it so good. But come to find out, now everybody goes to Aldi because they got everything for the cheap.
Trader Joe's in the US, whereas Aldi Süd operates as simply Aldi in the US. This Swiss luxury watch manufacturer was founded by two childhood friends. Though both were watchmakers, Audemars was in charge of production and technical aspects, whereas Piguet was focused on sales and management. In Audemars Piguet, the S is silent, so not Audemars Piguet or Audemars Piguet, but simply Audemars Piguet. The oldest still surviving watch manufacturer is Blancpain, which was founded over 286 years ago in 1735 by Jacques Blancpain. Every Blancpain movement is, in contrast to many other manufacturers, from beginning to end assembled by one and the same watchmaker. With Blancpain, the C as well as the N at the end are silent, so it's Blancpain. Though it sounds very German, Breitling is a Swiss watch manufacturer known especially for the pilot's watch, the Navitimer. I know the Brei is difficult to pronounce, but try to think of it as Brei as in high, with a very soft B, so Breitling. So Germans usually wear their Birkenstocks around the house, or in case you're a medical professional or kindergarten teacher, you would wear them on the job, but there has been quite...
Okay, so my sound is off. My sound, I sound like I'm in the back. Okay, I gotta play with the settings. Okay, hold up. My sound is off. So it's okay. So y'all not, some of y'all not crazy. So my sound is not sounding the way it's supposed to sound. Let's see, audio. Let's see. Let me turn off the auto gain. Stereo, okay. Should I turn off the echo cancellation and noise suppression? Oh, so I was sounding kind of janky. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Real quick. Okay, how does it sound? Do I not sound like I'm in the closet somewhere? Let me take a listen to myself.
Breitling is a Swiss watch manufacturer known as Let's watch the Navi timer. I know the I is difficult to pronounce, but try to think of it as I as in high with a very soft B. So Germans usually wear their Birkenstocks around the house or.
Okay, so my sound. Okay, my sound is janky. Hold up. Yeah, for $500.
DMs and emails from pretty serious industry insiders that I knew this was real. Swatch really can't help themselves with leaking their own information. They did it.
Okay. Swatch. Okay, it's something in my sound settings. I'm gonna have to play around with it. I'm not. Yeah, I sound like I'm in an empty room. Yeah, it's Restream, man. Shit. Damn it. Damn it, y'all. Some of y'all said I sounded fine when I don't sound fine. I mean, everybody's sound is not the same. I don't have time to play with it. I really don't have time. I'm not trying to sit here and figure this shit out. Does it sound any better now? No? Yes? Roadcaster, yes.
Okay. Does that sound any better now? Does it sound any better? No, yes, yes, no. Yay. Thumbs up. Nope. Still sounds janky. Fudge. Still sounds janky. Still sounds janky. It's the Restream. It's Restream. It's Restream. It has to be. Oh, it's better now? Oh, okay. So that's what it was. Okay. We better? Okay, cool. Shit, man. God damn it. All right. Let's get back to this. Learn how to say these people's companies' names properly. Okay. Let's get back to learning how to say these companies, these German companies' names correctly. Adidas, right? Blancpain, Audemars Piguet. Okay. All right, we're learning. Let's go.
Past couple of years, and now they are seen being worn out and about. As with many other on this list, Birkenstock is rather difficult to pronounce, so it's not Birkenstocks, but Birkenstock. Known by most as a luxury jewelry manufacturer.
Okay, listen. If she said she ain't gonna say Cartier, listen. I heard Christopher Plummer call it Karcher, and I'm gonna get to that scene in a minute. But come on.
Cartier from France also plays a very significant part in the history of wristwatches, when in 1904 Louis Cartier designed the first wristwatch for men for his pioneer aviator friend Alberto Santos Dumont. Though the first syllable looks a lot like the word car, try to refrain from going all in on the car or car sound and use the back of your tongue to create the car sound with a very short and precise T at the end, so not Cartier, but Cartier. Often
Cartier. Cartier. Wait, let me find that scene. It was Christopher Plummer. Yeah, Christopher Plummer. Inside Man. Cartier. Cartier scene. Where is it at? Cartier ring. I'm telling you how he said it. And that stuck with me ever since I heard him say it. Is this it? Hold up. I think this is it. Let me find it first. Hold up. Okay, that's in French. I don't want that in French. I remember him calling it Cartier. I remember specifically. Cartier ring pronunciation. I remember him saying he called it Cartier. I know I'm not crazy. I know I heard him say it. He said Cartier. Damn it. Is this it? Oh, let me. Wait. They're gonna get to the ring. Hold on.
You have, but I'm very confused. You see, I got a case where armed robbers laid siege to your bank.
It is your bank, right?
I'm chairman of the board of directors.
Then the vinegar zoot, the robbers disappear, poof. And they don't take a nickel, right?
You asking me?
Yes, I'm asking you. I mean, it's your bank, you own it, I'm asking you.
It's a tiny part of our organization.
No robbers, no real victims.
Hold up.
It's your, come on.
I think this is the scene.
I tell you what I think happened. I think you sent that woman in there to patch things up. Miss White, I think you paid.
You implying that I had anything?
No, that's not
story
the
on
scene.
I have no idea what.
Deposit box on all the way to mention.
I'm afraid I can't be of any further.
Nope.
Bad, isn't it?
You can ask anyone who knows me. They'll vouch for me.
They'll vouch.
Oh, okay. Is this it?
The truth about this ring? I don't think so.
No, that's not it. He was talking to.
By the way, that thing you said about us being New York's finest, I want you to know.
He was talking to Jodie Foster's character when he was talking about.
How gracious.
I remember that. Okay.
Keith, let me see your shoe.
That was not it. He was talking to. Jodie Foster, her character when they're in the barber shop. Okay. Christopher Plummer, Inside Man, Jodie Foster. I remember. So I'm the only one that caught that. I can't be the only person that caught that, the way he said it. I know I can't be the only person. Shit. There's no way I'm the only person that caught that. There's no way.
Arthur. Good morning.
Ah, Miss White. Have a seat. Thank you, Vincent. That's all for now. Thank you. Well, what did he say?
Well, Detective Fraser turned out to be quite sharp, but I just fast-tracked his career a little, and he's under control.
I hope so. Tell me about the envelope. Where is it now?
Well, the gang leader is going to hang on to it as an insurance policy to keep you from seeking revenge. Clearly, he has a very low opinion of you.
And what? Yes. It was 60 years ago. I was young and ambitious. I saw a short path to success and I took it. I sold my soul. And I've been trying to buy it back ever since. But you and this mystery man, you have an understanding?
I think so. And he managed to get out of there with that envelope. If Sunday he comes back to blackmail you, well, you'll pay him, and you'll get it back. So I guess that's it.
I suppose so.
Bullshit.
I beg your pardon.
He didn't go through all that just to stick your envelope under his mattress. Look, they left money untouched, Arthur.
So?
So, he had to have walked out of there with something else. The bank says that there was nothing missing. So there had to have been something in that box that was worth more to him than your envelope. You don't have to tell me. There's only one thing it could be, anyway. Diamonds.
Can I trust that you will keep what you learned here today confidential, despite whatever you may think?
Yes, Arthur. Well, I'd love to tell you what a monster you are, but I have to help Bin Laden's nephew buy a co-op on Park Avenue.
If that were true, you wouldn't tell me.
We're listing you as a reference.
Damn it. I know what I heard when I watched this movie. I'm not crazy. Son of a... Okay. Let's do this. Hold up. How did Christopher... I know what I heard. Cartier Plumber say Cartier. Okay, and Inside Man. Let's go. Is this it?
As a Visalia School board member,
Oh, these fucking ads. Okay, come on. Let's go. It's in French.
Ha un grande valore per me.
Damn it. How the hell is it in French? All right, I'm gonna let it go because I'm gonna be obsessed over it all night and it's gonna turn into a shit show. It's gonna turn into a shit show. Let me stop. This woman says she ain't got a wrench. Where's she at? Well, maybe you don't need a wrench. How about that? Maybe you don't need a wrench. Yeah, you got a wrench. What you talking about? Okay. Nah, it wasn't in the movie. You know what? It wasn't in the movie trailer. He was talking to her and he revealed what it was in the envelope at some point in the movie. And he pronounced it Karcha. And it always stuck out to me. Always, always. So I'm like, why would he say it like that? And I'm like, well, it's Christopher Plummer. I mean, he's not American. So, see, Christopher Plummer playing Arthur Case pronounces Cartier with a crisp, aristocratic, and slightly condescending tone, emphasizing a high-end brand name to highlight his character's immense wealth and haughty demeanor. And the line is, and then there's the ring, Cartier ring, but he said Karcha. It belonged to the wife. The way he says it, it is meant to sound cold and entitled, emphasizing the luxury of the item despite its dark origin. Man, I know I ain't crazy. Okay, let's do so. So this is a breadcrumb. So he says, and then there's the ring. Cartier brand. Okay, we're going down this rabbit hole. I'll be damned if I don't get to the bottom of this and prove to y'all how he said it. Damn it. I'm gonna have to watch this movie all over again. I'm gonna have to watch this movie all over again. Nope, this is not it. This is not it. Nope, that's when he walks out and gives the ring to the detective. Oh, I'm so pissed. I'm so fucking pissed. The diamond ring belonged to the wife of a Parisian banker who was part of a wealthy Jewish family. During the war, Case betrayed this family to the Nazis, leading to their took the ring along with diamonds for himself. Ooh, buddy. Okay. He said it Cartier. Damn it. Well, if y'all find it, y'all let me know, man, because I'll spend all day trying to find this motherfucker. It's gonna piss me off. All right, let me stop. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. So, watches, timepieces, all that good stuff. Oh wait, we're not done. No, we're not done. We're still learning how to pronounce these high-end luxury brands. I'm sorry. Let's get back to our lesson.
Shortened to just Deutsche. The full name is Deutsche Bank. The Deutsche Bank is the largest German banking institution, founded over 150 years ago in 1870. It simply translates to German bank as Deutsche Bank. Just like A. Lange und Söhne, this one also has an umlaut or mutated vowel in
Glashütte.
the name, which makes Glashütte Original super difficult to pronounce for most non-German speakers. Glashütte Original is a German watchmaker, now part of the Swatch group. As the name gives it away, the company is located in Glashütte, a very small town in Germany. Stemming from the French word for porthole is our next brand from the 80s, Hublot. The H here is definitely silent, so it's Hublot and not Hublot, known for, may I say, daring design and size choices. This one took me a lot of practice, as Jaeger LeCoultre combines a seeming...
Jaeger LeCoultre. See what I'm saying? Jaeger LeCoultre.
As Jaeger LeCoultre combines a seemingly German word, Jäger, with a French one, but it is pronounced completely French as Jaeger LeCoultre. The Swiss watchmaker is over 188 years old and has created many iconic watches along the way, like the Reverso with a flip dial, and is known as the watchmaker's watchmaker due to their outstanding craftsmanship. By far, one of my favorite discount supermarket chains is Lidl, operating over 12,000 stores in Europe, Hong Kong, Lidl, but Lidl. Another very old brand and watch manufacturer is Longines. Founded in 1832, the winged hourglass logo of Longines holds the oldest yet unchanged and still active registered trademark. The G as well as the S are silent in the name, so instead of saying Longines or Longines, it's Longines. Oftentimes shortened to LV or Louis V is our next brand, Louis Vuitton. This over 176-year-old French brand started out with manufacturing lightweight trunks that could easily be stacked on top of each other, making them much more convenient than with Mercedes-Benz. The brand itself is part of the Daimler AG or Daimler Corporation. It all started with the Daimler Motorengesellschaft or DMG in 1901 with the patented motor vehicle by Carl Benz and Mercedes, who got the name from Emil Jelinek's daughter, Mercedes Jelinek, who commissioned the first modern automobile, the Mercedes 35 PS, which was designed by Wilhelm Maybach and Paul Daimler. As one of the most prestigious watch manufacturers in the world, Swiss watchmaker Patek Philippe was founded by the Czech and Polish duo to form the company that we know today as Patek Philippe. The emphasis here is on the Pa, so Patek Philippe, instead of the K like Patek Philippe, so it is Patek Philippe. Next up is a very popular and famous car maker, Porsche. I know the sh followed by an is very difficult to pronounce. It's a very short sound, so Porsche. Based in Stuttgart, the Porsche logo merges the coat of arms of is a made-up word, as the founder Hans Wilsdorf wanted to create a brand name that most people would easily be able to pronounce. As Wilsdorf himself was born in Germany but emigrated to England, it is safe to say that both the English as well as the German pronunciation for Rolex or Rolex works just fine.
Okay, let's go here.
or Volkswagen.
Hey guys, so welcome to my channel. Today is another class where I'm going to teach you how to pronounce luxury watches name correctly. We're going to this very expensive shop and they're going to teach me how to pronounce the brand names, and they would also let me try some of the most luxurious watches they have. So if you're interested, continue watching this video.
Okay, we're here for it. We're here for it.
Robert is going to teach me all of the pronunciation today. I wanted to start with your shop's name.
Tourbillon.
I think the most expensive watches, they have tourbillon, right?
Yes. Most of the timepieces that have a tourbillon movement retail for over 100,000, so that's the average.
Cool. So can you show me some of those watches?
The tourbillon, sure.
Oh my god, they look so good.
This one retails for 113,000.
Oh my god, this is the most expensive thing I've ever worn in my whole life. Oh, wow.
This is all 18 karat gold.
Wow.
Mother pearl dial. So the manufacturer of this brand is called Piguet.
Oh, Piguet.
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 Your French is so good. Have you studied French?
No.
No?
No.
Just because you work here?
Probably.
Yeah.
And I speak Spanish, so that helps.
Nice. Oh, nice. When people get these watches, will they wear them every day?
Probably not. I think these are mostly wear
to go out.
Yeah, when they go out.
And do you get insurance for them?
I would say yes, for sure.
Yeah. How much would insurance?
It was designed after the first wristwatch ever made in the world. It was this design, this oval shape.
Oh.
It was designed for the Queen of Naples.
Wow.
So it's called the Queen of Naples watch.
Oh wow.
Okay.
This watch retails for
Blanc Pong. We already learned that. We learned Blanc.
a lot of gold design on this watch. 60,000.
60,000.
Diamond here, and
Yeah.
then you have diamonds up and down.
Wow.
You can feel the
They
weight
are
again.
so beautiful. At some point, I just forget that we're actually shooting a video. I'm mesmerized by the diamonds. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, you said correctly.
It's French or?
It's French.
French again.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Swiss company. It is a Swiss company. All this artwork that you see on here, it's all hand done. So it's all 18 karat gold. The birds are hand painted. The background is hand painted.
Wow.
You have mother pearl in the background on the time. The baby bird hatches.
Oh, the baby bird.
Jeez. $500,000.
This is a watch that you may have in your house, like in a box,
Yeah.
and show your friends.
Yeah.
So this is really,
Very beautiful.
I mean, it's more of a piece of art than it is a watch, even though it is a watch.
Yeah.
In there.
But people don't do loans, right? For watches.
Okay. Let me stop. So we've been saying all these things the wrong way all this time. All this time. We've been saying shit the wrong way. Adidas, right? We've been saying it wrong the whole damn time, y'all. Okay, let's see. What is this? Okay, let's go to... Okay, where are we going next? Do we get to Kevin Hart? Let's just go ahead and get to Kevin Hart. Mainly Tony Hirschef. That's why I don't like celebrity roast, man, because it's like it gives people a pass to say all the wild shit. that they normally couldn't get away with in different settings. I personally don't care for it. The roast, like even the old roast back in when they were the Sammy Davis roast was never really funny to me. Matter of fact, let's go take a walk down memory lane. That shit was never funny to me. And I don't know. Sammy Davis roast. That shit was never funny to me. Yeah, I don't like that because that just you just give them motherfuckers a pass to say whatever the fuck they want to say. Like I not me because I got to see you after we get done. So let's go here. This all ties in. We're gonna get to the Kevin Hart roast with Tony Hirschef with his joke about George Floyd. So let's go here. Once again, one of the most infamous roasts. People, point to this shit like this is really, really funny. I'm just like, this is not funny. I'm sorry.
Yes, this is the biggest night in Vegas since Gladys Knight went to the crap table and lost 2 of her pips. The Sammy Davis story started in Harlem. His family was so poor when Sammy was born, they couldn't even afford a crib. Until the age of 3, he slept in a hollowed-out watermelon.
He slept in a hollowed-out watermelon. Nigga, that ain't funny. Y'all bugging if you felt this was funny. These roasts are not funny. He slept in a hollowed-out watermelon. Man, okay. Yeah, that shit ain't funny.
He ain't coming towards me, is he? You think Sammy's small now? You should have seen him when he was born. The doctor couldn't tell whether it was a boy, a girl, or a Jimmy Dean pork sausage.
Jimmy Dean pork sausage. Okay.
As a child of the streets, Sammy was constantly the companion of bookmakers, car thieves, ex-cons, and pickpockets, some of whom are on the dais tonight. The first booking he got was in Atlanta. As Sammy stepped off the plane, he was met by the governor and a rope.
That's funny? Okay.
Even the Ku Klux Klan took notice of Sammy. They voted him most likely to be next.
This is funny to you.
He proved that a black man could eat in white restaurants, check into white hotels, date white women, and be carried away in a white ambulance. Not ambulance, ambulance. I'm more black than you. You don't know that yet. Sammy's never denied his heritage. Even at elegant parties in the White House, he still drinks Ripple from a jelly glass. And Sammy almost did a command performance for Prince Rainier of Monaco. But he didn't perform that night because he was a little steamed at Princess Grace. She was wearing more jewelry than he was. That's why. He does wear jewelry. You should have seen him when he came in tonight. He was wearing copper bracelets, coral rings. He looked like a pushcart in Tijuana. Today, Sammy is happily married thanks to his beautiful wife, Altaviz. They live in Beverly Hills and have a German cook and a Japanese gardener. Last week, they got together and captured Sammy's house. Ladies and gentlemen, not one of the funniest. I think the funniest guy in show business. I love him, Mr. Milton Berle.
I didn't come here to talk to a tree.
All right, all right. I just wonder. Maybe I've never been a no. My skin ain't thick like that. So why are we here? We're here because of so let's go to Tony Hershef or Hinchcliffe. I'm sorry, Hinchcliffe. So he had a joke about George Floyd. Let's go here. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and play this whole damn thing, man. Listen, you as much as they like to make jokes about watermelon, they can't help but you know what? Let me go on. We're here for a reason, y'all. I would never attend my own roast. Ain't no because I would tear the place up. Let's continue. Be Cat Williams, and I saw other black creators try to make excuses for Cat Williams getting his ass whooped, choked out by. We'll go revisit Cat Williams getting choked out by a 12-year-old. Listen, some of my kiddos are bigger than me. I would never. I will fold a fucking kid up. You understand? I don't care how big he is. You know how many? You know how many 5, 10, 5, 11, 12, 13, 14-year-olds I had to literally stare down or walk up on and just let them know this ain't it. I'm not happy, but I've told a few of these big ass boys, I will fuck you up. I will lose my job and fuck you up. I'm not losing a fight to no kid, man. I'm sorry. I'm just not. And he's some big ass boys, y'all. Okay? No. And here we go. I think this is the George Floyd joke. All right, come on. And that was it. And that was it. That was it. Matter of fact, let's go check out what's the bitch named Chelsea. Now her clap back on all the guys was oof. Boy, did she go in. Let's go here. So he goes in on Chelsea. But Chelsea, I think Chelsea gets the last laugh on all these guys. Let's go. Wow. Okay, we're gonna get to Chelsea. Cause she goes the fuck in on all of them. All of them. Leave this white woman alone. Leave this white woman alone. Is this it? Is this it? Okay. Okay. Whoo, shit. This is why I can't do roast, man. Leave me the fuck alone, cause I have thin skin. I will want to see you. Okay. Did it hit me? They hit me. All right. Let me stop. 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 They hit me. Ah. Do. Let me stop. Let me stop. Okay. Hello, is anybody on Kick? Hello. Hello, Kick. Oh no, they got me on there too. Okay. Hello. Okay. Is anybody here on Kick? Of course not, because nobody knows I'm here on Kick. Nobody knows I'm on Kick. Nobody knows I'm on Kick. Okay, stream. All right, nobody knows I'm here on Kick. Kickity kick. Do. Scoobily boop boop. Chat settings. We do pop-out chat? We don't need to do pop-out chat. Do we need to do pop-out chat? No, we don't need to do pop-out chat. Let me delete that. Delete that. And delete that. Okay. Okay, any minute now. Any minute. Any minute. I should be back any minute now. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Boo boop scoop billy boo. Waiting for my stream to come back on through. Doo 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 doo. Am I back? Boop boop scoop billy boop. Boop 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 boop. Okay, I'm back. All right, I'm back. Boop boop scoop billy boop. Boop boop scoop billy boop. Yeah, listen. I knew I should have been playing it. It's okay. I'm gonna go back in and clip it out anyway. So I'm just here to get my watch hours up, y'all. That's it. That's all. So I'm just here to get my watch hours up. Okay. All right. That was that. I wanted to mainly go over the joke, the George Floyd joke, which I was not funny at all. So once again, I can't do roast. I can't do. I refuse because I will fuck somebody up. I refuse. I refuse. Okay. Since we're talking Kevin Hart, let's go there. Kevin Hart, is his power waning? Is his power waning? Pay attention. Take everything I present with the biggest grain of pink Himalayan sea salt, as always. Okay, let's go here. Kevin Hart built a $650 million media empire and then quietly watched it collapse. Hart's namesake company rode the celebrity mogul wave hard. A sprawling West Hollywood office, formerly Oprah's, a world-class art collection, deals with Netflix, SiriusXM, and Audible, and partnerships with brands like Procter & Gamble and DraftKings. At its peak, it was valued at $650 million with private equity backing. Remember, he bought all of his guys' old school muscle cars. We'll go over that too. Then Hollywood's recession hit and the cracks showed fast. 3 CEOs in 2 years. A senior executive allegedly running his own separate business using Heartbeat's employees and infrastructure. A podcast team, Eric Eddings and Leslie Guam, was hired, developed a full slate, got 0 approvals, got fired, tried to start their own company, and got sued for alleged theft of trade secrets and breach of contract. A court granted a injunction calling Heartbeat's request vague, ambiguous, and overly broad. The case is still ongoing. By late 2024, nearly a quarter of the staff was gone. The TV division heads, mid-production on an Amazon show, were cut with no announcement. Hart's response: a Zoom call where he stayed off camera, spoke for a few minutes, took 0 questions, then changed his phone number. His exit strategy: he licensed his name and likeness to Authentic Brands Group, the same firm that manages Marilyn Monroe and Muhammad Ali, took a stake in them, used the money to buy out his private equity partner, and moved his endorsement deals out of Heartbeat entirely. A few of his own people went with him. The company then sent staff an email signed Kevin, aka Boss Man, sent by his assistant, telling them this was actually great news. For Heartbeat, maybe. For the people left holding the bag, the jury's still out. Okay? This is crazy. Okay? This is crazy. All right. let's go here. Let's go. Remember when Kevin Hart bought his team muscle cars? Kevin Hart buys friends cars. Yes. Let's go here. Lord have mercy. Hui. Say which one about influencers. This is their time. Say which one. This is their time.
Wow. Hold up, bro. Kid. Wow. Wow. Kid just bought us all cars.
That's his trainer. Remember, they had a little fist fight a couple years back. They kissed and made up.
Kid just bought us all cars. Hold up, bro. Hold up, bro. Hold up, bro. Hold up, bro. Hold the f up. What just happened? What just happened? What just happened? He's too much. This, that one. Harry and John, them got the best ones. Nuts.
Yo, I'm speechless, man. So look at the car. It's too dope. It's crazy. Y'all should join this company.
Kid just bought us all new cars, man. Holy shit, this is my car. This is my f***ing old school right here, man. Wow. Hey, I'm so thankful. Red guts, Mustang, 65. You hit the engine. You hit the engine. So excited. I'm so excited. Let's go, baby. One thing I got is wheels. Everybody know I got wheels. This is car number 4 right here. Your boy got wheels.
Okay. Is Kevin Hart's power waning? Is his star starting to fall? Oh, let me go here. Let's find Cat Williams getting choked out by a 10-year-old. Yeah, let's do that. Cat Williams. There we go.
New at 5, more trouble for comedian Cat Williams. This latest viral video shows Williams allegedly punching a Hall County teenager. Williams' attorney spoke.
I didn't see him. I saw him get punched. I saw Cat Williams get punched.
Video shows Williams allegedly.
Ooh, he got punched, son. Oh, is that the kid? Oh, that's the kid. Okay.
Allegedly punching a Hall County teenager. Williams' attorney spoke exclusively with Channel 2's Nicole Carr. She is live in Buckhead.
Wow.
Well, Cat Williams is out on bond for several other assault-related charges, but his attorney here in Buckhead doubts any charges will stem from this latest incident. He says his client was clearly targeted and provoked.
And you see Cat Williams sit down and just say, like, leave me alone, okay? And you hear this kid just trying to bring it on.
It's what happens before and after this now viral YouTube video that matters.
Okay, Cat got socked up. The kid socked him up.
Williams' attorney.
Unfortunately, it seems that somebody was really kind of working on him.
Gainesville police are interviewing witnesses to this alleged assault where Cat Williams is seen punching a teenager in the Melrose Place housing projects earlier this week. Finling, who provided this video clip, says his client had spent more than half a day playing soccer, giving out money and encouraging children right in front of a police officer. But one teenager kept picking to the point of this viral punch and takedown. Finling says the antagonist.
The kid socked him up and then choked him out.
Is obvious in a series of YouTube videos.
When you have somebody that's clearly targeted and somebody's in their face and pushing them, no one can put
Listen, I'm not losing a fight to a 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old. 16, it depends on what day of the week and how I feel. But I'm not losing no fight to no kid. Okay? I'm not losing a fight to no kid. And these kids are eye level or taller than me. And I have no compunction about folding none of their little asses up and putting them in a rear naked choke and put them to sleep and then trying to tear a ligament in their ankle or their knee when they wake up. Okay, I'm trying to tear some ACLs. Okay, I'm trying to tear or break something so they have a little reminder to leave people alone. Okay.
In that scenario,
Finling, who says his biggest concern is Cat Williams giving of himself and being taken advantage of, says he doubts charges will be pressed when police review the whole scenario.
Nah, hell no, sir. Sir. So he sucker punched the kid and still lost the damn fight. How, Sway? Look at this shit. So the kid, listen, he sucker punched the kid.
This time, Williams was taken down. Cat Williams recently found himself in a brawl with a teenager.
You couldn't knock him out, right? All that, y'all be like, don't let that whole grown man shrink. You couldn't knock the kid out. You rabbit punched him. You got off first.
Actor comedian Cat Williams is taking yet another L this year due to his extreme
couldn't do nothing with him.
to keep his hands to himself. This time, Williams was taken down by someone who appears to be a teenager named Luke.
Wow. Rear naked.
A video posted earlier today, March 23rd, showed the encounter between Williams
and all the kid had to do was put this arm over the top, lock it in, and just lean forward, and it would have been night. I'm not losing no fight to no fucking kid, y'all. I'm sorry.
From the beginning to the end.
Well, then you know what to do here.
Are you ready to stop me on the point?
Oh, you need to. Well, then you know what to do here.
Are you ready
And
to
listen,
stop me on the point?
I'll be the first to tell you, these kids will test you. These kids will test you. And at sometimes, fuck this job. Sometimes you got to remind them, young man, I will hurt you in so many different ways. I will leave you scarred. Okay? Sometimes you got to let these kids know, go play elsewhere. I will hurt you badly. Okay? I've been there.
At the start of the video, the comedian can be heard saying, well, then you know what to do then, to the teen who stands directly in front of him. Seconds later, William punches the teen in the face. From there, the two can be seen tussling on the ground, while onlookers request that they chill and stop fighting. At this point, Williams is in chokehold at the end of the teen, who ultimately submits to the requests and he lets go. For this and more, head over to hiphopdx.com.
Never. Do you understand me? Never. Okay? I refuse. Let's see what all Kevin Hart. I know they're doing Jumanji 3. Kevin Hart upcoming. Oh, shoot. Kevin Hart upcoming. Yeah, he got some stuff coming out. Okay, so we got 72 hours. Jumanji, 72 hours. Okay. July. Oh, Tim Story. Okay. Follows a 40-year-old executive who crashes a wild Miami bachelor party while being added to a group chat by mistake. Okay, let's take a look. Take a look. This could be something. This is Hitch. When Hitch was allergic to shellfish. Okay, this. Will I watch this on Netflix? I don't know. Okay, so he's got 2 movies coming out. Jumanji 3 is gonna, I think, do numbers. Let's see what else he has coming out. Okay, Kevin Hart ain't out for the count just yet. So December, that's a Christmas movie. Jumanji 3, 72 hours, leading man to be announced. That's with John Cena. My Own Worst Enemy. This is all next year. Secret Level. Oh, okay. This was from the Amazon series, Secret Levels. Okay, he's doing season 2. Okay, that's dope. Did any of you guys watch the first season of Secret Level? Amazon Prime. It was good. It's like Love, Death, and Robots. It's Amazon's version of Love, Death, and Robots on Netflix. They had an awesome Warhammer episode, probably the best out of that entire series. So they're doing season 2, which is dope. Cool. Let's see what Jumanji movies did. Once again, don't count Kevin Hart out just yet. Michael's at 581 million worldwide. Once again, we still have China. Oh no, we still have Japan, Korea, and Russia. If it hits $1 billion, man, it's going to squeak, and they're going to have to leave this thing in theaters for a while. Once again, also Bohemian Rhapsody was in theaters for 3 months. Oppenheimer was in theaters for 4 months, and it's already done half of those numbers in 3 weekends. So if they just leave it alone and leave it in theaters, it should hit $1 billion. It's going to squeak. It's going to squeak. But okay, so let's do Jumanji. Let's not act like Kevin Hart is not a bankable star. Let's not do this. So the first Jumanji, this was back in 2017, it did $962 million. The first Jumanji, they should have left it in theaters. Why would you pull it out this close to hitting $1 billion? Okay, fair enough. Jumanji 2, Next Level, did $800 million. So he's averaging about $850 million per movie. Okay. Even though it's The Rock and Jack Black. And listen, ever since these Jumanji movies, The Rock has been doing his thing. Jack Black has been killing it with Super Mario Brothers. Everything he's done after this, after Jumanji, has been just phenomenal. So I know they all got pay raises. Okay. And then we got Jumanji 3 coming out in December. Okay. I wouldn't expect anything less than 800, another 800, maybe 850. Okay. Okay. All right. Where we at? Okay, where we at? So I've been on, let me see my other, what's my other content I want to cover? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, where did I go? Uh-oh, did I blink out? Camera, where are you? Nope. Uh-oh, where did I go? Hold on, y'all, hold on. There we go. Nope, that's not it. Where the fuck did I go? Wait, why is my camera not on? What just happened? Screen share. Okay, wait. Okay, now stop sharing. What the fuck just happened? Oh, man. Nope. Okay, let me go see what happened to Kick. Nope, it just went out to Kick too. Okay, I must have did something wrong, clearly. Because I don't see my damn self. Makes that 581. Get rid of that tab. Get rid of that tab. Let's get rid of that tab. Nope. I don't know what happened, y'all. Hold on. Don't mirror it. Okay. Shoot. Sir, don't. Hey, listen, let's not bring trash and filth into our stuff. Okay. I have a lot of people that don't like me for whatever reasons. They give me too much power over them. They're going to do what they're going to do. It is what it is. I'm trying to figure out why the hell is there. There I go. Okay, wait. What? So why am I not in this big picture? Huh. What is that? Nope. Once again, don't bring nonsense into my chat, please and thank you. We don't care about who makes videos about me. I'm talking about movies and music. I don't care what they're talking about. Okay? This is more pub for me. What is going on here? Yes, let's not give sexual registered offenders any more ammo. Please and thank you. What the fuck is going on with my thing? I'm going to reset this. Okay, never mind. I'm over it. All right, let's go here. Kendrick Lamar. The bots have been removed from Kendrick. Drake is coming this weekend, and I believe everybody's running scared. I did a poll. I'm going to watch Ronda Rousey beat the crap out of a 43-year-old Gina Carano. I'm so going to watch that. I will watch that. Gina Carano is 43 years old. Please don't forget that, people. Please do not forget that. So let's go here. Kendrick Lamar's album was pulled and then re-uploaded without the bots. Let's see. GNX. Okay. All right. Let's go here. All right. Let's see what his team has to say. All right. Okay. So at one point, they took down the GNX album, the videos, right? The video has since been re-uploaded to YouTube and its view count was reset to 0. The original post had more than 400 million views, right? Kendrick appears to have done the same thing with his SZA collab. The music video for Luther disappeared and then reappeared Monday on his official YT page, the YouTube page. The Kendrick and SZA collab was featured on his GNX album, which is no longer available on Apple Music. Kendrick's Drake diss Euphoria was reportedly moved from Apple Music earlier today, but now it's back on the platform. Unclear what Kendrick's doing here, but some folks are speculating he's calling attention to his old beef with Drake before. May 15th is Drake Day. Iceman is coming. Okay. I thought you were, but GNX is definitely missing from Apple Music. Something might be coming. He gonna drop the deluxe and outsell Iceman. Never in his wildest dreams would he ever outsell Drake. Y'all crazy if y'all believe that shit. You're a fool if you believe there on no level can Kendrick ever outsell Drake ever. It'll never happen. Matter of fact, Spotify top streaming artist for April. Let's take a look at those numbers. Artists of April 2026. Okay. Well. The top 5 overall artists as of April 26th: Taylor Swift, Bad Bunny, Drake, The Weeknd, Ariana Grande. Do you see Kendrick anywhere? Let's go here. As of right now. Listen, Kendrick has hurt his career being attached to Drake at this point. Let's go. Taylor Swift, Bad Bunny, Drake, The Weeknd, Ariana Grande, Ed Sheeran, Justin Bieber, Billie Eilish, Eminem, Kanye, Travis Scott, BTS, Post Malone, Bruno Mars, J Balvin, Rihanna, Coldplay. Kendrick is number 18. He's only beating out Future in Juice WRLD. Are you kidding me? Isn't Juice WRLD dead? No disrespect, but isn't Juice WRLD dead? Do you see the gap between Drake and Kendrick? And people hate the body discussion, but a lot of Drake's numbers are really that organic. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm not a Drake stan, but let's not do this. Drake is 3 here. Where's Kendrick at? Let's see where Kendrick falls. Do you even see Drake? Do you even see Kendrick? Kendrick's not even top 20 on this list. Okay. Okay. Let's see what Polymarket has to say. So our top earners: Taylor, Kanye, Ed, Bieber, Rihanna, Coldplay, Bruno, Noah, Bunny, Weeknd, Kendrick. Way down here. Between Kendrick and Drake, where are the gap? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So on this one, Kendrick is ahead of Drake. Okay, this is the market. Okay. Oh, this is their volume. Oh, I see. So Drake is at 79,000. Kendrick's at $5,300. Yeah, okay, let's not do this. Let's not ever fucking do this again. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for, streaming numbers. I'm looking for streaming numbers. Okay, you ready? Bad Bunny, 8 billion streams. Taylor Swift, 5.5 billion streams. Drake, 5.5 billion streams. Where is Kendrick? The top 20 most streamed artists during 2026 on Spotify. Does anyone see Kendrick? Peso Pluma at a shade under 3 billion. Does anyone see Kendrick? Yes, no, yes. Okay. Okay, and he's on Taylor Swift's heels. Okay. Y'all got it, man. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. I don't like this shift. Let's do shift 2. No. I'm definitely going to play with this when I get off. Okay. Can we please let the Drake Kendrick thing go? Kendrick's career moving forward will always be attached to Drake, not the other way around. That there's a big difference in that. Okay. What else did I have to talk about before I get up out of here? So I asked a question in the poll. I said, I asked, is Kendrick Lamar's team afraid of Drake's Iceman release? 52% of you guys said very much afraid. 48% deathly afraid. Okay. What else did I have? Kendrick, Audemars, Kevin Hart. Let me see if I got any more clips because I've been on for 2 hours. 2 hours and 12 minutes. I'm making good time. I'm going to do 2 hours and 30 minutes, y'all. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, let's go here. Oh, I love it. Awesome. Yes. Let's continue with the Hollywood content. Once again, if you're making videos about me, I'm no longer, I don't want to be in y'all's algorithm like that. I don't want to do no more urban niggery content. No more. I don't want to do Keisha gender war stuff. I'm talking just strictly movies, music, fashion, and a tinge of politics. Let's go here. Oh, this is going to be good. Okay. Where we got screen share. Boom. The Flintstones. The Flintstones movie burned through 35 writers across 8 years of development. 32 of them ended up sharing a single Razzie for Worst Screenplay. The project started in 1985 with Richard Donner directing and James Belushi cast as Fred. Rest in peace. The late, great James Belushi was supposed to play Fred Flintstone. Okay. Donner rejected 2 scripts and walked. By the time Spielberg's Amblin Entertainment bought the rights and brought in Brian Levant, every draft from the previous 7 years was thrown out. Levant got the directing job in part because he owned one of the largest Flintstones merchandise collections in Hollywood. John Goodman didn't want the role. He admitted in a 2019 GQ interview that Spielberg pressured him into doing production on Always, and he couldn't say no. Danny DeVito was Spielberg's first choice for Barney. DeVito turned it down, calling his style too gruff, and recommended Rick Moranis. Moranis later said films like this were part of why he walked away from acting. The studios were buying his name for the marquee and ignoring everything else he could do. Sir, that's a business. I respect Rick Moranis' reason, but come on, man. The supporting cast was its own story. Elizabeth Taylor in her final theatrical role. Halle Berry, 8 years before her Best Actress Oscar, playing the seductive secretary in a kids' movie. Joseph Barbera, who co-created the original cartoon, told an interviewer the story wasn't as good as I could have made it. It opened Memorial Day weekend in 1994 to $37.2 million. Biggest Memorial Day opening in history at the time. Beat the previous record held by Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Final worldwide gross $341.6 million on a $46 million budget, over 7 times its cost. And then 32 of those writers were named Worst Screenplay of 1994 by the Razzies. None of them showed up to accept it. The audience never read the script. They paid to watch John Goodman yell Yabba Dabba Doo at full volume. The movie delivered exactly that. Do you understand? Okay? Do you understand? All right? I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Yes, Belushi would have been goated. Belushi would have been goated for that. Okay. What else we got? Okay, I don't care about that. Let's see what it says. Hunter. Do we care about Hunter Schafer? Yeah, I think so. Let's go. Let's just do it. Why not? Why not? Since we're here. All right. 15 things you did not know about Euphoria's Hunter Schafer. You ready? Pay attention because it's nasty work. Okay. 15 facts you didn't know about Hunter Schafer. He, and I'm going to say he was born December 31st, whatever. He is a Capricorn. He is 5'10". Born in Trenton, New Jersey, and raised in Raleigh, North Carolina. His father is a pastor. He started his transition when he was 14 with the full support of his family. You let a 14-year-old make a life-altering decision like this, and your father's a pastor of all things. Okay. He, at age 17, was a plaintiff in a lawsuit against North Carolina's House Bill 2 while still in high school. Never acted before. Okay. He wrote a co-wrote special episode, blah, 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 blah. He planned on studying fashion at Saint Central in London, but deferred to acting. Okay. He has been romantically linked to model singer Rosalia, with whom he reportedly had a 5-month relationship. Okay, 5 months. That's not a relationship. That's not serious. Also dated Euphoria co-star Dominic Fike. Okay. Oh, he played Tigris in the Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, that comes out later on this year. Okay. For those that watch Euphoria, it's a man. It's a man, baby. It's a man. Okay? It's a man. Okay, we covered AP. Let me see what else I got. Iran watches. Let's do this. Is more watches? Okay, we covered that. We covered the watches. Okay. Boom. Get that out of here. Oh, let's go here. Let's do a tinge of politics. Yes? A tinge of politics. Here we go. We are in a recession. It's not up for a debate. At least not for me, it is. Okay, you ready? Costco spots a recession before economists do. Okay. When members shift from beef to chicken, then to canned tuna, something in the economy is bending. You don't need a model, you need a checkout counter and millions of members with long memories. And by the way, not just in this current recession or concern for recession, historically, we've always seen some, like within fresh protein, we've always seen when there's a recession, whether it was 99 or 2000 or 09, 08, 09, 10, we would see some sales penetration shift from beef to poultry and pork. We have seen some of that now. I think anecdotally, I heard a few months ago from our head of food and sundries buyer that we saw some switch even to some canned products like canned chicken and canned tuna and things like that. Okay. Pay attention. Let's go here. Let's see. No, I don't want that. I don't care about that. Nope, I don't care about that. Okay. So this is where we're at. This is where we're at. Do you believe? Are you convinced? Yeah? No? No, yeah? Okay. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Oh, was this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Perfect. Black Hollywood. Perfect timing. Let's go to Law Roach. Let's go to Law Roach. Pay attention. Let's go.
Started working as a stylist, I was dressing like all the people that, to me, that were icons, Brandy and Monica. And I never forget when I went to this agency, they made me feel like that the people that I was dressing wasn't enough, right? So I was like, okay. I talked to my manager at the time. I was like, well, I'm not dressing any more black girls because I can't make it to where I want to be. I'm going to be put in this box and I'm never going to be able to do the things that in my mind I wanted to do. And I feel so ashamed every time I tell this story because I let these people make me feel like I wasn't good enough. I hate myself a little bit, just a little bit, for letting this people make me feel that way.
Law Roach realizes now that he was never limited by the women he styled, only by the fear the industry placed on him. What does Law Roach's journey tell us about the cost of chasing success in a system that tries to define your worth?
When I started...
Okay. All right. This is what happens in Hollywood. Okay. Look at this. My publisher told me not to put a black girl on the cover of my book because it won't sell. I said, okay, 10 people can bypass it. It's that one black girl whose face will light up when she sees a superhero that looks like her and me. That will make it worth it. Okay. All right. It's Hollywood and fashion in general. Listen, he got to where he's at for styling a biracial chick. Okay. He was never going to get to this level of Law Roach styling a black girl. It took for him to style a biracial chick. I mean, let's just call it what it is. And he's a phenomenal stylist. Now he can work with the black girls he wants to and help propel them. But it took for him to work with the biracial mixed chick. All right. Sorry. It is what it is. It is what it is. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay. What movie is this? Oh, let's go here. Director, actors. Oh, this is interesting. I like this. Okay. 7 more minutes and I'm out of here. Uh-oh, we got a Jesus freak in the chat. Hey, y'all leave the Jesus freak person alone. Don't touch the Jesus freak. Let them be. I had no problems with spreading your word of your deity in a respectful manner. It's all good. Let's go here. Have director stars replace the movie star? Now I was going to say no, because it's the actors that have to sell the movie. Now you have a few exceptions like Christopher Nolan, Ryan Coogler, Denis Villeneuve, Spielberg, Cameron, right? You have a few, but the majority of these movies made, it's the actor selling the movie, right? Scorsese could fall in that as well. Francis Ford Coppola, yeah. Okay. Clint Eastwood, yes. Okay, so let's go here. All right. And the movie star used to be the biggest determining factor in the financial success of a movie. Anything with Cary Grant, anything with Audrey Hepburn, anything with Leonardo DiCaprio would make a profit. But now that seems to be shifting. Even a huge star like Margot Robbie riding high off Barbie had one of the biggest flops of her career in A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. But then when she teamed up with Emerald Fennell, audiences were interested again. Hollywood studios have noticed this too, and now more than ever are getting the directors involved in the marketing, with Sinners being a great example of how Ryan Coogler became the face of the film. This is in line with a growing shift in the world where people are craving depth, ideas, and a strong worldview. As an antidote to a shallow traditionalist culture, they want to be grounded in a perspective. Directors give them that because a film is inherently the director's point of view, with the actor merely a piece in the puzzle crafted by the filmmaker. Once again, this is not all movies. Okay. It's a modernized return to a more classical sense of art. People today don't want art that they just want that they just consume. They want art that means something and points to something bigger than themselves. I agree, but you're never going to replace the movie star per se. That's not going to happen. That's never going to happen. Okay? That's never going to happen. Okay. Anything else before I get out of here? I will save Betty Broderick for tomorrow. Let's save Betty Broderick for tomorrow. Oh, let's go here. We're going to end this here. Perfect. We're going to end this here. Ready? Let's go. Great shows that stayed too long. You ready? Lost. Okay. Lost. A group of survivors crashed on an island where nothing weren't they caught in a time loop? Was that the big plot twist at the end? They were caught in a time loop or something. I don't remember, but I remember that last episode. People were upset. Okay, let's continue. Dexter, right? Dexter should have been dead season really with the black guy when the black guy found out it was him. He should have been dead season 5, 6. Forensic analyst leads a double life as a killer targeting criminals. The Trinity Killer storyline was a clear high point and got a lot of attention. After that, it really never hit the same. The ending was confusing for a lot of people, and they're still making spinoffs. Yeah, they should have let this go a long time ago. True Blood, a supernatural drama where vampires and humans coexist in the American South. Fans usually say it just got too messy, too many storylines. At some point, it stopped feeling like the same show people fell for. How do you know when to say no? Or how you know when to say enough is enough? Yeah. Westworld, sci-fi drama set in a theme park where humans interact with AI that start to realize things on their own, visually stunning, and the story really pulls you in at the start. But as it goes on, it just gets so complex that it kind of loses itself. Matter of fact, we have a Westworld movie coming. They've greenlit this thing, Westworld movie. Will you go see this? Are you excited for this? Here we go. They're doing a remake. They're doing a remake. Are you ready? Yes? Oh, come on. David Kopp redraws Michael Crichton's Westworld for Warner Brothers film. Okay. 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 Dun, 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 dun. All right, here we go. Okay. Cop, who most recently scripted Jurassic World Rebirth, hooked back up with the original Jurassic Park Helmer Steven Spielberg on Disclosure Day, which opens June 12th. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, no. I want more in depth about the article. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Will you go back? Okay, wow, you're going to do this? Okay, let's go back. Exit. Son of a bitch. Okay. Do you care? I remember this, the Yul Brenner version. I somewhat remember. Thank you, Variety. Okay, Warner Brothers is developing the reboot, which does not have a director attached. The company is in the process of being sold to Paramount, which could interrupt the studio. You think? Why don't you just wait till the merger is complete? Okay. So the original earned $10 million at the box office against a $1.2 million budget. Okay, and then the TV series, it was on like maybe 2 seasons too long. Okay. 2 seasons too long. Let's continue. Let's go back here. Okay. Killing Eve. I've never seen this. A spy thriller built around the connection between an investigator and an assassin. Let's see. And the tone of the first season drove its success. As new seasons continued, the central dynamic lost intensity. It felt like the show was just circling around itself. I've never seen this show. House of Cards, a political drama following a ruthless climb to power. Early seasons were critically acclaimed and helped define streaming television. Even before everything that happened behind the scenes, a lot of people already felt it had peaked and was starting to drag. Prison Break was too long. A man gets himself in prison to help his brother escape. The whole premise was about breaking out. Once that happened, everything after felt like stretching an idea that had already had his job. Yeah. Once they got out and they went to, ended up going to Mexico or some shit. It was weird, man. It was weird. The Sinner. I've never seen this anthology series exploring the reasons behind violent acts. The first season really hit. People didn't hate the later ones. They just didn't feel necessary. Like the first story hit so hard that the rest couldn't really justify existing. I would say the same thing for True Detective. That first season of True Detective, peak. Who was True Detective's first? Was it Matthew McConaughey? And I forget who the other person. True Detective season 1, peak. Homeland, political thriller centered on a CIA officer navigating national security threats. The Carrie and Brody storyline anchored its early success and awards wins. After that central story came to an end, the series struggled to maintain the same level of tension. The Handmaid's Tale. I believe the black woman quit because of all the trauma she endured on the set of all the scenes and what the director was asking her to do. Dystopian drama following a woman living under an oppressive regime. The first seasons received major awards. Once it moved past the book, people felt like it got stuck in a loop, same suffering, same cycles, without enough real progression to justify how long it keeps going. Exactly. When do you say it's time to pull the plug? Okay. It just turns into, sex. Big Little Lies. I've never seen this. A group of women are connected by a death that unfolds through flashbacks. The first season was designed as a limited series and won multiple Emmys. The continuation into a second season felt unnecessary to many, as the story had already reached its natural conclusion. I feel the same way about Yellow Jackets. It's on Showtime. Girls survive a plane crash and it turns into Lord of the Flies, and they're rescued, and then they still have all that unresolved trauma from the plane crash into their older adult lives, and people start getting killed. Yellow Jackets falls into this. Okay. Stranger Things. Group of kids uncover supernatural events, blah, blah, blah. The long gap between seasons hurt it, and when it finally came back, the ending didn't land for everyone. Pretty much. Squid Game. Contestants compete in deadly games for a cash prize. The first season became a global phenomenon. The second season didn't hit the same. It felt it lost what made the first one so strong. So there's this feeling that it might have been better as a one-season story, but Netflix pretty much forced Homeboy to take a bunch of money for a second season. They're like, hey, you're not going to just let this be a one and done. Okay? I'm just saying. Euphoria, a drama following teenagers navigating identity, addiction, and relationships. Its visual style and performances, especially Zendaya's, got a lot of attention. The long gaps between seasons didn't help, and when it comes back, it almost feels like a different show. Yeah, it's trash. Super trash. Okay? Super duper trash. Okay? Okay. Have I been on 2.5 hours? Okay. Last one. Yeah, Yellow Jacket. Listen, that shit should have ended after season 1, Yellow Jackets. Honestly. Because I was like, why are you keeping this thing going? You know? All right. Last one. Let's do some politics, and I'm out of here, I promise. Okay? Because somebody's going to need my attention in a minute. Let's go here. Let's go here. Okay. Jeff Bezos. You ready? Okay. Now, the cover story is Jeff Bezos was born in Albuquerque to a 17-year-old high school mom who divorced his alcoholic dad before Jeff was 2. He worked at McDonald's before his grades earned his way into Princeton. He started Amazon in a garage with a $245,000 investment from his parents. That's the cover story. What truly happened? Leaving out that Jeff Bezos' mom immediately married a Cuban-American engineer who wound up working at Peak Exxon, and that the two had the capital to give him a $250,000 loan after he graduated from Princeton, or better yet, leaving out that Jeff's father was the regional director of the U.S. Atomic Energy Agency in New Mexico. Said grandfather of Jeff's also co-founded ARPA, the agency that became DARPA. And Jeff spent his youth hanging out on his grandfather's ranch while his single mom was working. He is quite literally a textbook example of a Nepo baby. Jeezy Pete's. Oh my God. Lawrence Preston, guys, who headed the former Atomic Energy Commission's Albuquerque operations office in the 1960s, died Sunday at a San Antonio, Texas hospital. He was 80. Okay. That's his backstory. While working his way up to management positions in several federal agencies, he attended night school in Washington, D.C., earning a bachelor's degree in commercial science from Columbus University. Served as in the U.S. Navy from 42 to 46, lieutenant commander aboard the destroyer. Veterans Administration, worked at Analysis Division of U.S. Navy Department's Budget Office. 1949 went to the AEC's Financial Division, transferred to AEC's Division on Military Applications, becoming Assistant Director in 1955. 58 to 61, he worked with the Department of Defense's Advanced Research Projects Agency, that's ARPA, working on space technology and ballistic missile defense. He came to AEC's Albuquerque Operations Office as a deputy manager in 61, and in 64 was appointed by Congress to head AEC's 7-state, 26,000 employee operations, including Sandia, Los Alamos, and Lawrence Livermore National Laboratories. Okay. He was recently preceded in death by his son, survived by his daughter, Jackie Bezos of New Jersey, stepchildren Maureen Bell and C.W. Pickett, and 5 grandchildren. So Jackie Bezos is Jeff's mama. Huh. Okay. But his parents only gave him the listing price for an entire house. Okay. All right. Okay. The story of Jackie and Miguel Bezos is far more inspiring than Jeff's. Miguel majored in CS. Jackie went to night school with baby Jeff, and her parents supported her while being a single mother. A refugee and a teen mom raised Jeff Bezos and financed his startup. Okay. All right. Okay. Take everything I present with a huge grain of pink Himalayan sea salt. Okay. All right. That's all I got. Thank y'all for coming through. I'm going to figure out what's going on with my camera. All right. With that being said, y'all get out of here and have a good night. I will do the same.
Like a bitch, look like a dog, stuff his face. Nah,